Hi, beautiful. You ready for bed? Yeah. You've had a busy day. You want me to read a little bit? Yeah? Okay. We got a new Kiwi Crate. You want me to read the Kiwi Crate book? And we can look at the crafts that we can do tomorrow? Okay. Alright. Let me snuggle up. And snuggle right next to you. And we can read this Kiwi, okay? So this one is Let's Bake. So Kiwi says, "Hi, today I'm having a tea party with my friend Dave the elephant. I learned how to use measuring cups, a whisk, and a rolling pin to make sure that everything I baked for the tea party came out just right. Let's explore baking together." Steve the Kiwi makes a mud pie. "Hey Steve. Wow, everything looks great out here." "Thanks, Dave. I'm glad you made it. I brought some mud cupcakes for the party." "Yum. I made something too. A mud pie." "Ooh, can I see it?" "Oh no, the mud pie doesn't look very good. It's too lumpy and soggy. And our friends will be here soon." "You still have some time. I'm sure you can make another one." "But it took me all morning to make it." "Don't worry, Steve. I'll help you. Have you ever baked a pie before?" "Nope, this was my first time." "I bake pies with my grandma all the time. Baking can take a couple of tries before you get it right. But with lots of patience and practice, you'll be great at it. When you get started, first make sure you have everything you need. Measuring cups. Make sure you have the right amount of ingredients mixed together so it looks and tastes just right. Using a whisk to mix your ingredients helps mix everything smoothly and evenly. Yay, there are no lumps. And now the fun part. Use this rolling pin to shape and flatten the pie crust. This works much better than using my hands." "Thanks for teaching me how to bake. Now, let me try making my mud pie again. Wow, it's looking great. Now all we have to do is put it in the oven and wait." This pie looks perfect, and it looks like our guests have arrived. Actually, Steve, we forgot one very last and final step. It's probably the most important one. What is it? Sharing what we baked with friends. You want to make a pie with me tomorrow? Yeah, Mama loves making pies. What kind do you want? Maybe we'll make a pudding pie. Then you could help with almost all of it. So now we've got the drawing page. And it says, "Did you know cupcakes got their name from a chef that baked cakes in small cups over 200 years ago? Any small cake baked about the size of a teacup was called a cupcake." My salt dough baking. Oh, it tells you how to make, salt dough. Oh, it's just regular dough. Cool. Well, we could make that. We could make some pretzels. You love pretzels. A rolling pin is a baking tool that lets you flatten dough evenly and smoothly. Rolling pins are used to make crusts for pies, cake decorations, and thin dough for bread. So it tells you to mix salt, flour in your bowl and continue. Oh, it's just salt and flour and water. Huh, I wonder how that tastes though. Maybe you're not really supposed to eat it. I don't know. Interesting. You can draw a bakery display. You can put sandwich bread, cookies, muffins, donuts, cake. I love baked goods. Do you want to do the hidden picture? Can you find the milk? Can you find the eggs? Yep, they're up there on the windowsill. Baking pan. It's on the counter. Flour. That was a hard one. You see it? There it is. Sprinkles. Where are the sprinkles? Oh, yep. They're hidden up in the fridge. Butter. Huh. Somebody put the stick of butter in with the utensils. Okay. Strawberries. Yeah, those are easy to find right there on the drawer. Whisk. Where's the whisk? Yep, right on the table. Spoon. Where's that spoon? Do you see it? Oh yeah, it's up on the shelf. And a bowl. That should be easy. Where's the bowl? Oh, it's hiding in the cabinet. Cool. Yeah, I know you love hidden pictures. Oh, this has a yeast experiment. So it has you make 3 bags, pour 1 packet of yeast and half a cup of warm water into each bag. And then add 2 teaspoons of sugar. Oh, add 2 teaspoons of sugar in the bag. Oh, and then add salt, 2 teaspoons of salt in one. Don't add any to the water only. Squeeze all the air out of the sandwich bags and zip them up shut. Set a timer and check on the bags in 10 minutes, 30 minutes, and 60 minutes. Did you know that yeast loves sugar? Yep. That's how you can test your yeast. When you added sugar to the warm water, it became active. The yeast eats the sugar and then makes gas. The bubbles of the gas make the bags puff up. The bubbles you see are why yeast is used to make bread. The yeast makes bubbles in the bread, which makes it bigger and fluffier. Look at a slice of bread. You see the holes? These are from the bubbles the yeast made. Yeah, you helped me make bread on Thursday. Mama loves making bread. Tools for baking. There are many tools that you can use for baking. Some help mix your ingredients, others help flatten dough, and some help you measure. Put on an apron before baking so your clothes can stay clean. Mixing bowls keep all your ingredients in one place as you mix them up. Measuring cups and spoons help you add the right amount of ingredients your recipe needs. You can use whisks or spatulas to stir, or put all your ingredients into a mixer to help you mix everything together easily and quickly. Timers are tools that make sure you're baking your cakes or cookies for the right amount of time. An oven bakes your cakes, cookies, or breads, making sure they are cooked all the way through and ready to eat. This is a long one. I know you love these. Oh, this is a find the differences. Can you find the object that's different from the rest? We'll do that in the morning, I think. Did you know that more than 10 billion donuts are made in the U.S. every year? National Donut Day is July 7th to celebrate the popularity of this delicious treat. Oh, and this is a recipe to take like crescent rolls, the prepackaged crescent rolls, the crescent roll dough, and you put tomato sauce, pepperoni slices, and string cheese, and then roll it up and then heat it, and it makes little pizza rolls. What is this craft? Oh, we'll have to make this in the morning. My box stovetop. Oh, so it gives you all the cutouts and you stick it on a box, and it makes a little stove top. Oh, and you can use the kiwi crate. That is a cute idea. It's nice that they give you a craft with the box, so you don't feel bad about having the box. And these are the other crafts that they sent. So you have my chef dress up and my frosted cake. And with my frosted cake, you take, it's gonna look like that, like a little cake. And you put down the mat, and then you stick down the sponge pieces, and they have clay that looks like frosting. And you put the clay down, and you can make a layer cake, and then you can stick candles and frosting and fruit on the top, and it will look like a real cake. That's cute. And then it has an apron and a hat. And what we'll do is they have these clear stickers that you can stick down, and then you take metallic crayons and color over the stickers, and then peel off the stickers, and you'll have a nice little pattern on your craft. So you want to do that in the morning? Okay, sweetie. You ready to go sleep? Lay down, get comfy. Okay. I love you. Close your little eyes. Okay, good night, baby. See you in the morning. Sleep tight. Hey, sweetie. You having trouble sleeping? I know, I heard you up here. I thought you fell asleep a while ago, bud. Come and lay down with you? Okay. Let me draw your face. I just use my finger and draw your face. Okay. I'm going to draw your hair. And your eyebrows. Okay, shut your eyes. And your eyes. And your eyelashes. Tickles, huh? And down your nose. And your mouth. And along your jawline and your chin. And your ears. Cutie. Do you want me to read you a book? Yeah, okay. I'm sorry you're having trouble, sweetie. I think we all have trouble sometimes. Well, we can read your new Kiwi Crate book. Want to? Okay. Explore and play and learn. Magazine for kids. Okay, snuggle up next to me. Casey, okay? Okay. Backyard adventure. Today, I played in the backyard and helped my friend Kara find a spot for her nest. I learned about the different types of bugs and insects that live in my backyard and how they help the environment. Come on, let's explore the backyard together. Your friend Steve the Kiwi. Steve the Kiwi Backyard Adventure. Oh no, Kara, watch out. Are you okay? Don't worry, Steve, I'm all right. Looks like you're having lots of fun. I am. Do you want to play too? I'd love to, but right now I need to look for a good spot to build my nest. I can help you with that. I think there's lots of places in my backyard that would be great for a nest. Thanks, Steve. What about this spot? There are lots of strong rocks you can build on. It's a good idea, Steve, but blue jays need to build their nest high off the ground, away from ants and snakes. Oh, I see. Besides, it looks like this is already someone else's home. Pill bugs like to live under the rocks.
They help keep the environment clean by eating dead plants. How about on top of these bushes? It's higher and has plenty of branches for building. This would be a good place, Steve, but my nest needs more protection from wind or rain. There are so many bugs that land here, like these butterflies. This is a great home for butterflies because they lay their eggs on the leaves and like to drink the nectar from the flowers. What about up there in the trees? It's high off the ground and it has lots of leaves for protection. This is perfect, Steve. Yay, I'm glad I could help. Looks like we're going to be neighbors. And here's a place where you can draw. Not all swings have seats. Some swings are made of long, sturdy rope that can be held onto with both hands and feet. There are even swings that are made of big trees. Let's explore the parts of a tree. Learn about how each part of a tree helps it grow. Leaves grow from twigs at the ends of the branches. They use energy from the sun to make food for the tree. Branches and twigs grow out from the tree. They send the nutrients from the trunk to the leaves. The trunk of a tree sends the nutrients from the root to the rest of the tree. It grows tall so that the leaves can reach the sunlight and make food so the tree can continue growing. The roots of a tree absorb water and nutrients from the soil. They anchor the tree to the ground and keep it standing tall. A tree begins as a seed. It needs water to sprout and sunlight to grow tall. Do-it-yourself My Garden Markers. Oh, it shows you how to make different markers out of stones. We should do that because we're going to forget what we planted out there. Before planting them, seeds can look very similar to one another. Using signs or markers can help you make sure you know where each fruit, vegetable, or herb is located. Mama's bad at that. She tends to forget what she planted where until it gets big. Here's another coloring page. Okay, you want to make your own story? I know you love these. Fill in each blank with one of the pictures underneath. How many different stories can you tell? Okay, you ready? It was which one? A windy Saturday, and Jenny invited Blake to come over and go exploring in her backyard. Suddenly, they encountered a gigantic, which one? Worm. They decided to build a home for it using sticks and, which one? Cotton candy. Silly. It's getting dark and cold, said Jenny. We should make a fire for our new friend, suggested Blake. Good idea. They gathered some, which one? Sticks, and built a fire. I've saved the best for last, said Jenny. She took out a, which one? Hot cocoa, huh? From her backpack. They enjoyed their snacks and watched the night sky for, which one? Dragons. Sound good. The end. Oh, here's another plant growing activity. Just like people, plants need certain things that help them to grow. Soil, water, sunlight, and air are important for the growth of plants. Soil gives the plants nutrients, while water, air, and sunlight help the plants make their own food. When plants make their own food using these three things, it's called photosynthesis. Discover senses in nature. Explore your backyard or park using your 5 senses: smell, sound, taste, touch, and sight. There are many things in nature you can experience that are close to you or only a few steps away. Follow your nose to find all the scents outside. Smell some flowers, plants, tree bark, or leaves. They can smell sweet, minty, or fresh. Look under rocks, in bushes, and down in the soil to see the little things you may find. You may find snails, caterpillars, and ants. Use your sense of taste to eat fruits, vegetables, and herbs grown from home, or start your own garden if you don't have one. Brush your hands against the grass, touch a leaf, or pick up some twigs. Many things in nature are smooth, hard, and sometimes fuzzy. There are lots of sounds that you can listen to when you're outside. See if you can hear birds chirping, squirrels scampering up trees, or bees buzzing. Oh, we can make our own wind chime. You want to make a wind chime? We have to get some beads and washers, though. I don't know that we have washers. Snack time. Oh, snail roll. We make a lot of sandwiches with tortillas, and this one's tortilla, lettuce, cheese, mayonnaise, mustard, ham or turkey, pickles, and chives. Oh, you make the pickles into the front of the snail. Cute. Oh, and here's my backyard bingo. Scissors and markers. Oh, let's do this tomorrow. We'll take out our bingo cards, and we have to find all of these things and put chips on them. That sounds great. You want to do that? What are you doing? Yeah, that was a big yawn. I think you're getting sleepy, buddy. Yeah? Okay. You want me to lay down with you? Okay. I love you too. Close your little peeps, buddy. Good night. See you in the morning.
Sweetie, I'm getting kind of tired of being the patient. Yeah, it's almost time to go to bed. I think you've definitely cured me. You're a great doctor. You really are. I know you don't want to go to bed, but you're getting sleepy, I can tell. I'm getting sleepy. How about, let's do this. Why don't you be the patient, and I'll be the doctor, and it'll be our last time, and then we're going to go to bed, okay? Okay. Yeah, I'll wait. What are you going to do? Okay, I'll wait. It'll be a surprise. Let's see what I have. Got lots of good stuff in here. Oh, here we go. We can start off with temperature. Are you ready? Come on. It's almost time. I'm tired. It's getting late. Okay. Oh. There really is something wrong with you, huh? Is that permanent marker? Okay, good. Yeah, let me see your arm. Okay, it's not permanent. Okay. Well, you're definitely sick. So, you have a seat. Okay. And we're going to start off by taking your temperature, okay? Do you want it under your armpit or in your mouth? Armpit? Okay, lift up your arm. And hold it there. Now, how do you know it's done? Beep. Yeah. Okay, it beeped. 98.6. So you're okay. That's actually kind of low for you. Alright, let's see what's next. Let's Let's listen to your heart. I thought you had a blood pressure cuff in here somewhere. Okay, let's listen to your heart. That sounds good. That sounds very good. Okay. Alright. Let's look in your eyes. Yeah. Looks okay. Okay, and your ears. Okay. Yep. And I get the other eye. Yeah. Okay. And in your ear. Alright. Okay. If your ears hurt? Not at all? Okay. Oh, your heart is still beating and beating and beating. Alright, what else do we have in here? Well, we might as well check your reflexes. Okay, put your leg out. Has the doctor ever done this to you? I don't remember if he has or not. Okay, so let me hit your knee. Ah, yeah, don't kick me too hard. I'll get in trouble. Okay, alright, checked your reflexes. Do you need a shot? Maybe just one right in your eye? No, not in your eye? Okay, we will do a shot today. Let's see, do you have any splinters? Let's see. Should I pluck your eyebrows? No, you don't think so? Okay. How about a bee sting? Sometimes we use these to get out of bee sting. You have one on your finger? Okay, let me see. Okay, I got it. That's all cured. Let's see. What are we going to do with this? Give me your finger. Okay. I think that's all of your vitals. Now, I probably have to do something about all the spots all over you. Yeah, I think so. It's definitely monster pox. I'm sorry. But they're bright blue. Yeah, it's the only disease I know of that puts bright blue spots all over your body. Yeah, I don't think we have time for a bath tonight, but I think we'll take one first thing in the morning. Okay, well, I know what to do for them. Are they itchy? Monster pox can be very itchy. So I have some calamine lotion. Yeah, you know when Henry had chicken pox? He was really itchy, right? Yeah. And his mama would put calamine lotion all over on each of his dots. So it wouldn't be so itchy. Let me do that on each of your monster pox. Yeah, monster pox are very similar to chicken pox. They're just from monsters instead of chickens. Have you been playing with monsters? You know better. At least you haven't been playing with chickens. Okay. So I'm going to put a little bit of lotion. Yeah, for chicken pox you use pink lotion. For monster pox you use this blue lotion. Yep. Okay. So let me get each one. Just little dots on each one. Oh, you got a lot of them, don't you? Okay, why don't you lay down in bed? Yeah, flip over onto your back first and I'll get all that. How did you get them on your back? Like that. Okay. Alright, well, they're mostly on your shoulders. So let me. And they're all over your arms. Oh, baby. You are a nut. Let me get the back of your legs. Get comfy, because when you're done with this, we're going to bed, okay? Does it feel good? Good, you silly guy. Do any of your friends have monster pox? We better call them. Let them know you've got monster pox and you could have given your friends monster pox. I take that back. Don't tell your friends about monster pox or all their parents will be calling me. Yeah, monster pox are just for you and at home, okay? No monster pox at school. Okay? Right. Okay, flip over. Oh, your little face. Baby, you are so funny. Okay, let me get your arms. I didn't get any on your arms yet. And your chest. You didn't take off your underpants, did you? Okay. You are a goof. You are a goofy McGooferson. Yes. Okay, let me get your chest and your tummy. Wait till Daddy sees you in the morning. And your legs. Your legs dry, buddy? They itchy. We gotta get some good lotion on you. Well, this will help. So we gotta take a bath in the morning. Get these monster bugs off. Good thing you don't have any permanent markers. I love you. Okay. Let me just rub that in. Oh, are you as tired as I am? I beat, man. You were very good today, though. Yeah. Hey, sweet guy. Okay, you ready to lay down with Mama? Okay. I love you too. I love you to infinity. You can't love me more than infinity. Infinity is the most you can. You can't love me double infinity, and it's not possible for you to love me more than I love you. You were very good today. Yeah, I don't have to work tomorrow, so we'll have a fun day. Okay. Close your beeps. Close your beeps. Close your little eyes. Close them. I love you too. I'll see you in the morning. Close your eyes. Hello, friends. How are you today? It's so good to see you. I was hoping we could learn a little bit about the Wild West today. Does that sound good? All right. We're going to be working with Kiwi today. That's Steve the Kiwi. And he says, how high can armadillos jump? Some armadillos can jump 3 to 4 feet in the air. Wow, friends. Want to hear a little joke? Why do cows use bells? Because their horns don't work. Did you know that many people went to the Wild West to pan for gold, friends? They searched for gold by scooping up sand and gravel from the river and swirling it around in a shallow bucket. When the water was swirled in the bucket, the lighter material swished out, and the heavy gold stayed on the bottom. Would you like to pan for gold someday, friends? It's fun. You can do it in many places. Yeah, or pan for gems. When you go up into the mountains, sometimes you can find places that let you pan for gold. We have a couple of crafts we're going to do today. The first is My Cattle Roundup. We're going to make our own cattle bean bags. Low messiness, medium grown-up involvement. Make and decorate your own cattle bean bag. Then help Steve wrangle them with a fun beanbag toss game. Here where I live, we call it cornhole. So we've got fabric rectangles, some yarn, some pom-poms, stickers of a cow, bells, and a game board. We're going to need scissors and tape, so we'll get those soon, friends. We're going to fold the fabric rectangle in half and place a cow sticker on one side of the beanbag. Then we're going to lace around the fabric edge. There are 2 different ways that you can lace. Around the sides or just in and out. When you have about 4 holes left to lace, stuff your beanbag with 2 pom-poms. After stuffing your beanbag, keep lacing. When the ends of the yarn meet, lace one end of the yarn through the bell. After lacing the bell, tie the 2 ends of the yarn together, trim any extra yarn, make your other beanbag. Then, use the game board and wrangle the cattle by tossing your beanbags in Steve's lasso. How far away can you stand while still getting the beanbags in the lasso? You can also cut out the hole and tape it to a table and throw it right through. Sounds like fun, friends. We'll do that together soon. The next craft we'll do today is My Hobby Horse. Make your own horses for wild adventures. Low messiness and medium grown-up involvement. We're going to make and decorate our own stuffed hobby horse. Ride your horse and go on a Wild West adventure. Stuffing, sock, sticky foam, tubes, felt shapes, sticky felt shapes, googly eyes, bandana, sticker, and yarn. So we're going to take the sock and we're going to stuff it with the stuffing, and then take the 2 tubes that fit together, the small one inside the big one, and put the neckerchief sticker right around the middle so it won't move. Put the end of the larger tube into the sock. Use 1 sticky foam piece on each side of the tube to attach each end of the sock. Put sticky foam along the bottom of the main pieces. Attach your mane to the sock so that the 2 pieces face each other and stand up. Use sticky foam to attach the ears. Decorate your horse with the googly eyes and nose and mouth. Tightly tie the yarn around the end of the sock and then take your hobby horse on a Wild West adventure. Horses were an important part of the Wild West. Cowboys and cowgirls rode horses to take care of cattle and to travel from one ranch to another. Horses were also used to pull wagons and carry equipment, friends. When the horses did a good job, the cowboys and cowgirls gave them treats, like apples and raisins. What kind of treats does your horse like to eat? We'll make that soon, friends. Here's another thing to think about. Cowboys often took care of their cattle in open fields with no fences. The cattle ate grass that grew in the fields. When all the grass was eaten, cowboys led the herd to a new patch of grass. To move the cattle, cowboys collected them and brought them all to one spot. This was called a cattle roundup. Sometimes cowboys used a lasso, a rope with a loop on the end to catch cattle that wandered away. Sounds like fun, friends. Would you read a story with me? Let's explore the Wild West. Today, I helped my friend Adrian, the armadillo, search for our friend Betsy the cow. We rode horses, sang songs, and learned all about what cowboys do. I even got a cowboy hat. Come on, let's explore the Wild West together. Your friend Steve the Kiwi. Steve the Kiwi heads out west. Steve, wake up. Is everything okay, Adrian? It's so early. Betsy's gone. She was here last night, but now I can't find her anywhere. Oh no. What do you think happened? It looks like the latch in the fence is broken. The gate must have been open last night. Oh no, friends. I know it's your first day at the ranch, but I could really use your help to find Betsy, Steve. Of course, let's go. Wow, there's so much space out here. Yep, cowboys back in the Wild West would sometimes travel for days to bring their cattle from one place to another. This river is pretty deep, Adrian. Do you think we'll be able to get across? We can make it. We just need to be careful. You know, cowboys sometimes had thousands of cows in one herd. Getting all those cows across a river like this could be very hard. After a long day on the trail, sometimes cowboys sang songs to their cattle to calm them down. Look over there. I'm so glad she's safe. It's Betsy. Thanks, Steve. You were a big help. Here, take this hat. You're a real cowboy now. Wow, thanks, Adrian. And off they rode. We can draw a little later, friends. You can make a sheriff's star, or a wagon, or a cactus, all with these little shapes. Did you know cacti can come in all kinds of colors besides green? Some cacti are yellow, brown, or purple, and some even have fruit or flowers growing on them. The fruit is delicious, friends. Gotta watch out for the seeds inside, but you can just bite them and it tastes delicious. Did you know some of the oldest railroad tracks were built over 150 years ago? They were built across the USA so people could travel from one side of the country to the other. We can make our own rattlesnake. Get a necktie. Put some beads or bells with a rubber band on the end of the tie, and tie a second rubber band at the end of the snake to make the rattle. Ball up a sock and put it in the wide end of the tie to make the snake's head. Then use some markers and googly eyes to decorate your snake. Then it can rattle with the beads and the rattles at the end. A rattlesnake's rattle is made out of something called keratin. Keratin is the same thing that your fingernails are made out of, friends. What kind of things are found out in the Wild West. Snakes, cacti, lizards come in all colors and sizes, tumbleweeds, and wagons. We can draw those together. Discover jobs in the Wild West. Towns in the Wild West were very busy. There were lots of different jobs for people to do and many places to shop. The railroad conductor was in charge of running the trains that came through town. The sheriff protected the town and made sure that people didn't break rules. Prospectors searched for small bits of gold in caves and in rivers. The general store sold all kinds of things. There was a manager to help customers and to keep the store clean. Cowboys took care of cattle on a ranch. They led cows to places to eat and drink and keep them safe. We can do a maze, play a little game. Make some wagon wheel chili. Have you ever eaten pasta that looks like a wagon wheel? All you need is a can of chili and the wagon wheel pasta. It's called rotelli. We can make a covered wagon. Use a tissue box, some paper, tape, cardboard circles, and markers. Just put the piece of paper on top of the tissue box, tape it down on either side, add the wheels, and decorate and play. Covered wagons were used to move around supplies like food and clothing. People sometimes rode in them, but the ride was bumpy because there were no smooth roads. And in the back we can make a paper cactus. Just cut out the cactus, slide the pieces together, and there's even flowers to put on top. Does that sound like fun, friends? All right, you ready to go? Let's go do some crafts. Come on, friends. Hello, friends. How are you? It's so good to see you today. Will you spend some time with me? Great. Well, let's talk a little about castles today. Yep. Kiwi sent us some new information about castles and catapults. So we have our new castle information. The first thing we'll make today is my launching catapult. Build a catapult and launch different objects. Low messiness, medium grown-up involvement. We've got a craft stick, a clothespin, Velcro strips, sticky foam, pom-poms, a target, a cup, a catapult base, which is basically just a latch that goes on the catapult itself, a ball and a block. And here's what it'll look like, friends. Build your own catapult and test your aim with a target. Experiment with your catapult to make it fire higher and farther. We'll use the sticky foam rectangle to stick the clothespin onto the catapult base. Use a medium-sized sticky foam rectangle to stick the craft stick to the clothespin. Use the smallest sticky foam piece to stick the cup close to the end of the craft stick. Leave just enough room for your finger to push on the craft stick. Stick the longer hooked piece of Velcro to your base so that the end touches the hinge right there. Stick the shorter loop Velcro piece to the long side of the block. Stick your block onto the Velcro strip. Try firing your ball or pom-poms. Experiment with where your block is stuck. How does your catapult fire when it's at the front? How about at the back? Punch out your target pieces. Fold your target base in half and slot the target in. Adjust your base so your target stands up. Find your catapult. Fire your catapult at the target. How far away can you put the target and still hit it? We'll try that a little later, friends. Should be fun, though. They shoot awful far. But it's a light little ball and pom-pom, so it won't hurt anybody. Now we're going to make my medieval castle. This is a fun one. You'll end up with a castle to play with. So we have castle pieces, and I'll show you how they work. Characters, connectors, and stickers. Here's one piece, and here's the other. And all you have to do is slide them together. Now, we've got turrets we can put on the top. And you've got your castle, friends. We even have a dragon we can put on top. We've got some characters to play with, too. Here's the court jester. Here's the queen. We're going to make flags out of the pre-cut pieces of felt just by folding them over a little stick, and we can stick them on the top. And we can decorate with stickers. Sound like fun? Good. Your queen can even ride on the dragon. It's hours of playtime. So let's read a little bit more about castles. Want to? Good. It also folds right down for easy cleanup. Tell your mom. Things to think about. The first castles were made out of wood and dirt. Later castles were made out of stone. The stone was stronger than the wood and dirt, so people were able to build bigger castles with higher walls. Castles were often built on top of a hill, called a moat. The circular ditch around the moat was called a moat. Catapults came in many sizes. Smaller catapults were used to protect the castle from inside. Larger catapults were used to attack the castle from the fields outside the castle walls. These large catapults could launch objects the length of a football field. Catapults were used to launch all kinds of objects. Can you find other items to launch with your catapult? What types of objects fly the furthest? Fluffy objects like pom-poms, or hard objects like ping-pong balls. Be careful not to launch anything sharp or too hard that will hurt other people or break things. Let's read a little, friends. Want to? Castles and catapults. Hi. Today I played with my friend Arthur, the horse, on the playground. I learned all about the Middle Ages and the time of castles, kings, and brave knights. Come on, let's learn about castles and catapults together. Your friend Steve the Kiwi. Steve the Kiwi defends the castle. Halt! Who goes there? Oh, It's Steve, Steve the Kiwi. Oh, hi, Steve. Sorry if I surprised you. What are you doing up there, Arthur? I am the knight, Sir Arthur, and I'm protecting the castle. Cool. Can I join you? Sure. Come on up. Welcome, Steve. Why are you protecting the castle, Sir Arthur? It's a knight's duty to defend the castle from danger. You must be very brave. A knight must be brave. Castles are really big and really important. That's where the king lived long ago in medieval times. Really, what a big responsibility. Yep, but knights weren't the only way the king stayed safe. Castles were made out of stone and had high towers and walls. Many were built on top of hills and completely surrounded by water. How would the king get in and out? There was a bridge at the entrance. A heavy gate would be raised and lowered to let people in or out. Wow, so cool. I wish I could be a brave knight and defend the castle like you, Sir Arthur. You can too. Really? Of course. Knights were not only brave, but they had to be loyal and kind, just like you, Steve. I mean, Sir Steve. And there they go. Can you draw yourself a castle, or a shield, or a helmet? You can use these shapes right here to make each of those. Knights wore suits of metal armor to protect their bodies. A suit of armor could have over 20 pieces and weigh more than 40 pounds. Here's a hidden picture game you can do. And another craft, you can make yourself a paper plate crown. All you need is a plate, markers, stickers, and scissors. Just fold your paper plate in half and cut a line through part of the center. Cut 2 more slits to the first, unfold the plate and cut along the fold. Fold up the triangles so they pop out. Use markers and stickers to decorate your crown. Not all crowns are made of metal and jewels. Some kings and queens wore crowns that were made of flowers, leaves, or tree branches. And here's some folks that you can dress up like kings and queens or jesters and knights. Discover medieval towns. Near the castle, there were often medieval towns where people lived and worked. People made tools and food for themselves and for others. There were many places to shop. The scribe would write long books to keep track of events and stories. The baker worked in the bakery and made bread and other baked goods for people in the town. People in the town got water from a well. The water came from under the ground. The blacksmith used very hot metal to make many things like tools, swords, and suits of armor. The mill used a windmill to pump water and grind up flour and corn for food. The stable was where animals like horses, pigs, and chickens lived. And you can make your own story. This one's fun. Let's do one together. Lots of stories and songs were written about knights and their adventures. Fill in each blank with one of the pictures underneath to write your own medieval tale. Long time ago, there lived a brave knight, king, or queen. King? Okay. Named Alex, who went on an adventure. Alex traveled through the forest, castle, or river. Castle? Sounds good. And found a eagle, dragon, or bear. A dragon? All right. Named Jeff. Jeff was sitting next to a pond with a tack, stick, or fork. Fork? Stuck in his foot. Can you help me? Jeff asked. "This hurts a lot," Alex said. "Of course," and pulled it out. "Thank you for helping me," Jeff said. Jeff gave Alex a red, yellow, or purple. Purple. Diamond, candy, or coin? Candy. As a gift, and everyone lived happily ever after. The end. Here's another craft you can do. You can make your own ink. All you need is a bowl, fruits and vegetables, paper, fork, and a paintbrush. You can put each kind of fruit or vegetable into a separate bowl. Blueberries, raspberries, and spinach all work well. Use a fork to mash up your fruits or vegetables until they're liquid. Ask a grown-up to assist to use a food processor if you have one. Use your paintbrush to write with your ink. Try combining other foods to see what colors they make. Did you know, in the medieval era, ink was very expensive and hard to make. People used mashed fruits and leaves to make brightly colored ink to write and draw. We use pencils and pens to write with now. Back in the Middle Ages, many people used feathers called quills. They would dip the end of the feather in the ink and use it to write. Snack time. You can take an apple and fill it with sugar, flour, cinnamon. You could even add crushed walnuts. Put the apples in a large pot that can go in the oven and place a tablespoon of butter on top of each apple. Pour the boiling water into the bottom of the large pot around the apples and cover tightly with a lid. Bake for 45 minutes. Ooh, they're yummy. You can also make your own stained glass art. You take tissue paper, wax paper, tape, a glue stick, and scissors. Cut out the tissue paper and glue it onto the wax paper. On the other side, use tape to make shapes or a frame, and then cut it out and hang it in your window. Stained glass was used to show pictures of old stories and adventures. Glass was cut into very small pieces, and each piece was painted before they were put together. Now you can even make your own crest. You can use different animals or symbols or just colors to make your very own crest. There's an idea of one with a lion. A few books that are good. The Knight and the Dragon is a funny book that follows the problems with and eventual alternatives to a fight between a shy dragon and an unprepared knight. King Arthur's very great-grandson was a well-crafted and engaging tale and uses detailed illustrations and enjoyable storytelling to share a young boy's search for adventure. Are you ready to go make that catapult with me? All right, come on, friends.